Everybody likes a bargain, myself included, and when it comes to Halo Mega, there's always usually somewhere to find a bargain, whether that's on eBay, Amazon, or in store. You just have to be patient and keep your eyes peeled. That said, when it comes to some of the older Halo Mega block stuff, it can be very difficult to find what you want and even more difficult to find a bargain. That's why I was surprised when back in May, a signature series UNSC Mammoth turned up on eBay with a starting price of £175. I was even more surprised that I won the bid because nobody else bid on it, so I got it for £175. I will confess the description was that it wasn't 100% complete, it only had one figure and the instructions, no box. I could tell by the pictures that it looked mostly complete, and I just hoped that any parts that were missing I'd have in my own personal collection of spares. Oh yeah, and the other thing you could tell from the images was it had been collecting dust for about 10 years and all of the stickers were peeling and covered in grime. This was going to be interesting. The first thing I did was empty the contents out onto my table so I could see what I was dealing with. Just get a rough idea. Does it look like I've got a complete mammoth? I know it showed it in the photos that it was built, but it came disassembled, which is fine. But I just wanted to make sure that I had all the obvious bits like 6 wheels and so on. A lot of the parts on this set are unique to the Mammoth. I've never actually built one before, but I know there are an awful amount of unique parts in here. More to the case of unique in that colour, as they haven't created a huge amounts of sets for the Halo line in this colour. But as you can see, I do have all 6 wheels. I was also pleased to see all of the windscreen pieces in that translucent green colour, which again are very unique to this set. And if you were missing one of those, it would completely ruin this build. I was also super chuffed to see that the Roland miniature figure with the light pedestal, it wasn't working when I got it, but I was hoping that was just the batteries. It also came with the rocket pods as well, which I believe are unique in this colour. As far as I'm aware, they do come in blue and green for the hogs, but I don't think they come in silver in any other sets. And if they do, I certainly don't have any, so I needed to make sure those were included in the set. And as you can see, as I go through all of these pieces, most of the stickers are peeling, but the fact that they're there is one of the reasons why I was drawn to this set. I've seen a number of these for sale second-hand before, and they don't have any of the stickers on. You can see on this one, the stickers are hanging on for dear life. They're only just there, but most of them are there, and that's the most important thing. But you really can see from these images just how dusty and dirty this thing was when I received it. So clearly the next thing on the list was going to be to get it all stripped down, sent through the washing machine, so I've actually got clean bricks to build with. Before sending everything through the washing machine, I carefully removed all of the stickers for later. I also kept the pedestal out so that didn't get water damage, and I kept the window pieces out. I was worried that some of that print on those green pieces was going to get scratched, so I kept those out and cleaned those by hand. And you can also see the one figure I got with the set was Lasky, which was fantastic because he's exclusive to this set, so really pleased to have him. And again, I cleaned him by hand with a small brush. Once that was done, I put everything in my pink net bag. I sent it through a cold wash for 30 minutes with a very small amount of detergent. Once that was all done, I left it out in the sun to dry, and then once it was dried, I had a whole bag of nice, clean, shiny bricks, so I could finally start trying to piece this mammoth back together. And this is how I got on. Looks pretty good, huh? Nice and clean and shiny. Now the eagle-eyed amongst you will be able to see there are a few pieces missing. There's actually around 15 pieces still missing. I had to add around 25 to 30 pieces from my own collection, and there's still another 12 to 15 that I don't have. Thankfully, Mega Chief Constructs creator has stepped up and he's confirmed he's got all of the missing pieces that I need. So he's going to send those over to me so I can 100% this set. But as fantastic as it looks, I think this set really needs the stickers. So let's see what we can do about that. So as you can see, these stickers are absolutely gross. And to make matters worse, it's somebody else's grossness that I'm going to have to clean up. But it's worth it because you cannot buy these sticker sheets separately, and these stickers are going to make all the difference to this mammoth. So I really want to be able to recover as many of them as I can and get them reapplied to look like new. Now, I've never refurbished stickers before, but I've watched a few videos on YouTube and figured I'd give it a go. So the first thing I started with was I needed to try and remove the glue and grime. Obviously all the grime is attached to the glue, which is attached to the sticker. So I used very hot water and a cloth to just gently rub away the glue. You can't do this quickly. You have to take your time or you'll damage or tear the stickers. So just keep pulling with the cloth, keep putting more warm water on it, and the warm water melts the glue, which helps it release away from the sticker. And eventually you'll have less and less grime and more clean sticker. Once you've got it relatively clean and it looks like it's clean, I just rub my thumb across it, because if you've got any residue glue left on there, your thumb will start to ball that glue up and you'll see it discolor just from the dirt on your skin. Once all that's removed, I give it one more go over with the cloth, and then it's pretty much clean and ready to go. So now the sticker's clean, we need to reapply the glue, and for this I ordered some double-sided tape from Amazon. I'm not going to recommend this because it's the first time I've used it. It did the job, but it's quite a soft glue, so there's a bit of movement in it. I'm not sure how good it's going to be long term. But to use it, you cut a length of tape slightly longer than your sticker, and then you apply your sticker glue side down to the tape. You do want to be careful not to get your fingerprints anywhere near the sticker area, otherwise you may end up with a fingerprint on the other side of your sticker. Once you've got that attached to the tape, you then very carefully with a pair of scissors cut just inside the edge of the sticker. You can't cut outside the edge of the sticker, otherwise you'll end up with some glue showing, which will then just attract dust and hair and you'll be back to square one again. So if you can, just take a fraction of a mil off the overall size of the sticker and try to keep it as square as possible, because you will see the edges of that sticker line once it's back on the actual blocks. And then once all that's done, you've got your new sticker ready to be applied. All you have to do is peel the red back off of the tape and you're left with your sticker and transparent glue. Put it straight onto the block as you would a normal sticker, again trying not to get your fingers underneath it. And once it's on the bricks, you just basically push it down nice and firm. As I said, there is a bit of movement in this glue. It's a bit thicker than the glue that you would get on a normal sticker, so as you're applying the pressure, it does tend to move the sticker around. That can actually work in your favor, because if you don't get it spot on, you can move it a little bit. And there you have it, one refurbished sticker. How long will it last? I don't know. Does it look better than it did before? 100%. And this is what it looks like with all the rest of the stickers done. And I say all the rest of the stickers, I somehow managed to lose 3 stickers during this process. It was quite long-winded, so I did do it over a matter of weeks, just doing a few here and there, and somehow I managed to misplace 3 of the stickers, so really upset about that. Maybe I'll find them in the future, but they're not super pivotal to the build, so it's not the end of the world, but it would have been nice if I hadn't lost them. So as I'm sure you'll agree, it looks so much better with the stickers. This set absolutely needs the stickers, which is why I've always avoided buying a used one without stickers. I just don't think it cuts the mustard. And I have to say, although rescuing this mammoth from a life of dust and misery has been a lot of work, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I take immense satisfaction from bringing something back from the grave, as it were. It was unloved and now it's all shiny and going to take a place in my collection. It's the first time I've ever seen one in hand. And I'm really looking forward to getting those missing parts from Mega Chief Constructs creator so I can absolutely complete the build. And for those of you that haven't seen the inside of these mammoths, which I'm sure is probably no one, it's been around for a long time, I'm sure you've all seen reviews before, so I'm not going to go in depth, but I will show you how you can take it apart and fit various vehicles inside of it. First off, the mammoth has 2 side pedestrian doors where people can go in and out of to access the lower bay of the mammoth. These just flip down. And then it also has a main door at the back. The back can lift up and then the ramp lowers down. And then there's also a secondary ramp at the front, so you can exit the mammoth from the front or the rear. To gain better access inside of the mammoth, you can remove 3 sections of the top of the mammoth, they simply pull off. You pull the Mac cannon section off, and then you pull the front section off, and then there's a very small center section which you can remove as well. And as you can see, with all of those removed, there's a huge amount of space inside this mammoth, so much so you can comfortably drive a warthog up inside of the mammoth and just store it there and put the lid back on. It can live inside. In case you're wondering, that's a custom hog that I've put in there. That's the one I showed you recently in a previous video. And then also I created this custom mongoose just because I like the colors and it matches the mammoth. If you're wondering where this mongoose comes from, it's a wreck that you get with the Wraith Ambush set. You get a broken down mongoose build with it, and if you use the parts from the mongoose that comes with a meal, you can create a complete mongoose, and that's what I've done to match the color scheme of the mammoth. Finally, these are 3 of the 4 figures that come with the set, all old articulation. One of the Spartans are here, the other Spartan is the same color but it's in a different armor. I don't have that one. Hopefully Mega Chief, he's looking for it, he might be able to find it. And as for Lasky, I don't know who did his eyebrows, but he is nailing that Romulan look. And that's just about it. But before you go, as a reward for all of you that stayed to the end of the video, this is what I picture the mammoth looking like in action. I've teamed it up with the recent Battlescape build that I did, added a few extra figures, and just tried to have a little bit of fun. I think it looks really great. It would definitely look good in a full diorama, but for now, I think this does the job. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.